everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So Michigan's offense comes on the field first today. And here we go. Wolverines and Buckeyes. Everything that's gone into this game for 365 days is about to play out right now, Kirk.
And there's just something right? When you look out on that field and you see the colors on the field competing against each other. Maize and blue and scarlet and gray. Let's see what happens.
Looking downfield, it's Warren trying to extend the play. Spinning out of the tackle. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down. You'll recall the last time they played, the Wolverines won a very close game. That has not been forgotten in Columbus for a single minute since then.
No, and if I remember right, it was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
No problem, knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Hard running through a tackle. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Michigan. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And he finds the end zone again. The touchdown and the two-point conversion. Wow. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Looks like one more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Warren. There's a shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw. It's Howard. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. With the return, it's Morgan. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. It's Warren. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Michigan 14, Ohio State 3.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Running it back, it's Morgan. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. You've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Klein. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Warren. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but hold on a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, all over college football, Chris, these offensive coordinators do a good job of saving 3 or 4 two-point plays just in case, just like this. Here, they came up with a play that they really liked. It just didn't quite execute there for the conversion.
Bringing it out, it's Ballard. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Abuka. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Second down, they're going to throw it. running out of time in the pocket. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Back to throw. It's Warren. He's got it near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
And the Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal and go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. It's Warren. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. 1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, let's be honest, not too many people out there really gave them a chance to win this football game, but they come up with a signature upset.
I think we're as surprised as anybody with how this game really played out. You got to give all the credit to this football team. They came out, beat a very talented team, and they put the college football world on notice.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.